If you're deciding between the Samsonite Omni 2 versus Samsonite Centric 2, then this video is for you. I bought and tested both of these check-in luggages, and I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of each of them, and then at the end I'll be letting you know which one I think is best. Keep in mind that this video isn't sponsored by any of these luggages that you see right here, even though they're both Samsonite. But let's go ahead and get started with this video. So the first luggage that we have right here is the Samsonite Centric 2 hard side. This luggage is actually 0.1 pounds heavier than its counterpart. Now that may not seem a lot to you, but I can't tell you how many times I've actually ended up in the airlines where the maximum capacity was 50 pounds and I was just barely under the 50-pound mark. So this is very slightly heavier, but as far as dimensions go, these are the same dimensions, which I'll display on the screen when you watch this video. So I'll let you be the judge of it as far as the looks go. I've got the gray version, but here you can see most Samsonite luggages, they just have different designs as far as like the front facing part goes. So this is the front facing part. Here you have the side facing part with a handle on the side as well. Here we have the back portion, nothing much going in the back portion, just completely flat. And then the opposite side where it has kind of these ridges to kind of help support it if you were to stand it up, or basically just more support for the bag if it were to land on its side just like this, if you want to stand like this. Now moving on to the actual handles of the bag, we have two handles, one on the top, one on the side right here, and with that it just makes it easier for any check-in luggage. I don't know if there's any check-in luggage that shouldn't have a side handle, but easy to carry handles which kind of expand a little slightly out when you pull on them. As far as the retractable handle goes, this is how it works. It's not the longest length, but it does retract smoothly, okay? Now with that, next thing I want to go over is the wheels. So we do have a 360 wheel spinner with technically 8 wheels, okay? So 2 wheels on each side. Now, when I look at wheels of any carry-ons or check-in bags, I do want to make sure that the wheels are recessed. Recessed wheels just provide better support. If this was pronged out, it would just lead to it being broken as compared to it being recessed in. So I am pleased with the wheels. Now, with the wheels though, I'd say they're not like plastic. It's kind of like rubber coated, which does help with shock absorption. But again, 8 durability wheels just makes for better support as far as the check-in luggage goes. The recessed aspect, it's definitely a plus portion. Now, as far as the zippered component goes, we do have an expandable luggage, which is always useful when it comes to check-in bags. Expandable in the sense that it might add like an extra inch of room, okay? Now, as far as the zippers go, if you go and open it up, let's actually take a look at very easy to zipper. I have no problems with it whatsoever. Now with the actual inside portion of the bag, okay, so here we just have one large compartment. You can have this buckling strap mechanism to help hold it down, all right? So it is more of a hook, right? I can't imagine this breaking. I've had some check-in bags where because it's a clip, it sometimes breaks, but because this is a hook and it is expandable or stretchable, it makes it easy to kind of compress your clothes down below. Now as far as the other side goes, here we have a basically closed pocket, all right? Closed pocket over here, which is covered. Here we have a mesh material, okay? So mesh material to allow this side of the compartment to breathe in. Now if we open it up, basically completely identical to the other side of the bag, in which we just have a lot of room as far as all the corners go to basically pack things in. So this is the Samsonite Omni 2 check-in luggage. So again, this is only 0.1 pounds less heavier than the other counterpart that we just looked at. So with this one in particular, here we have the front portion, right? Here we have the side portion with the side handle as well, which kind of retracts. Here we also have a TSA lock, which I also forgot to mention the Omni also had as well. Back portion, nothing much to it. And then the side portion, here we again have these kind of prongs to help hold the bag in place if you ever do put it on its side. Now with the actual handles, again, they do somewhat extend out once you pull on them. Same thing with the top handle as well. Extends out once you pull on it. As far as the retractable handle goes, same exact thing. Retractable handle goes in and out pretty smoothly. So taking a look at the wheels, we have technically 8 wheels with a recessed wheel design. So 8 wheels meaning better for shock absorption. Now with the recessed wheel design, it just makes it less prone to breaking. So if you imagine this was sticking out like that, it would be more prone to breaking. But pleased with the wheels overall. But let's go ahead and actually use the zipper compartment. So this bag does expand as well, okay? Allowing for about, I'd say 1 or 2 more inches of room if you were to expand it. But let's go ahead and open it up. zippers quite easily, I'd say. Now for the actual main component of the bag, here we just have the large component. Again, same thing, strap works just fine. Makes it less prone to breaking if it was an actual clip. But technically this is just a strap. Nothing here on the side as compared to other check-in bags I've used. Now here on the left-hand side of the compartment, we have a zipper compartment here, which opens up just like that. Here we have a mesh opening for this side of the bag. And then if we open it up, we have a completely identical compartment to the right side that you see right here. The only difference is that this side isn't strapped down. All right, so very easy to use. I'd say neat bag overall. Now when it comes to deciding which bag is best, I gotta give it to the Omni 2 hard side check-in luggage. Reason being is number one, it is slightly less heavier than its counterpart that you see right here. So slightly heavier, meaning it's only a 0.1 pound difference. But again, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the airport and I just barely made that 50 or 40 pound mark. In addition, honestly, if the weight doesn't matter, just go with the one that you feel you like the design better. So as far as the design goes, I do like this design better than this one right here. Other people may think differently, but those are the only two main aspects, just because the wheel design, the handle design, they both have TSA locks, they both expand. The main compartment within both of them are basically completely identical. I can't really differentiate much between those, but as far as weight goes and the actual aesthetic design, which one I think looks best, I do gotta give it to the Omni 2 check-in luggage, right, between these two.